What's going on? What is up? Making a video once again. Today is Monday, the 26th of April, and there's toothpaste all over my watch. So, I've been getting more into a routine than these days. So I realise I need to, as much as, so many thoughts saying, like, fucking hell, I don't want to. For instance, I do breath work and cold bath in the morning, the Wim Hof method. And I do meditation and I am setting aside time to do my filmmaking and to promote that and to really commit to YouTube. So this is what's on my mind at the moment, is that I'm not entirely sure what videos to make. Because there are a wide range of videos that I could make. So I want to make sort of like spiritual, existential, trippy, deep and meaningful videos that evoke some sort of existentialness within the viewer, that puts them in the moment and asks the question like, who am I, what is reality, in the most positive way possible, in the most loving way possible, but also to go fucking trippy and deep, to just like fucking mind fuck the audience and just have some like cool visuals, some fucking trippy visuals and shit. So there's that. Another thing, however, is I definitely want to include comedy and humour within it, because as soon as you incorporate humour, it's like people have just, they've surrendered to you. It's like, if you can make someone laugh, like, you have succeeded in life. You know what I mean? If you can make someone laugh, then you can make someone do anything. But yeah, humor is important, I think, especially when discussing existential things, because without humor, if you just dive into the existential and the spiritual, you're going so fucking deep. Without any humor, people can, feel that existential dread where it's like, fuck, shit, and they could be like filled with fear. But humor is lightens things up a bit more. It's like sort of like going meta. It's like breaking the fourth wall and saying, like, don't take life that seriously. Like, yes, it's fucking crazy that you exist, and what are we doing as a human on this planet? And like, are you just wasting your life in a 9-to-5 job? But then you go and people be like, oh fuck. But then you've got to come from the humorous perspective where it's like, it's okay. Like, you don't have to take that. You don't have to take it so seriously. Just have fun with life. Just enjoy yourself. It's like you don't have to be so fucking like ideological about existence or whatever. I don't know. So of course I want to bring in a sense of humor and comedy within the videos. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do that though, because there definitely is a part of me that I just go, fuck that, I want to go deep as fuck, I want to fucking trip people out, fucking mind fuck them. And I think it's important to pick the moments, like, at some points, it's gonna go like, you need that, you've got to kind of separate it a bit. You want like one moment where it's like, shit man, who am I? What am I doing with my life? But then the next moment's gonna be like really lighthearted and like, it's all good, it's okay. That sort of, like dramas that, like comedy dramas, like you watch a comedy and it's like really funny, it's like, but then like something like deep hits, like, it's like a really like full drama that, someone's got depression or something, and it's like, it's not funny at all, but it's really real. But then it cuts back to the comedy and it's like, it's not the end of the world, So yeah, I'm gonna do that. However, there is other things that I want to be doing, filmmaking wise. For instance, just like short films or comedy films that have absolutely nothing to do with spirituality or existentialism or going deep or trippy or whatever. Just like little weird short films or, whatever. And here's the trouble that I'm having, is that I feel like I need to stick to a niche. I feel like... So here's a list of channels, of YouTube channels that I gain a lot of inspiration from. Pursuit of Wonder. So they focus on sort of like existential things. Pursuit of Wonder. Exerbia. That's another one that's similar to that. Frank Yang. He's more on the spiritual side of things and enlightenment. Your Mate Tom. See, all these, I don't know, because it's just hard for me, like, because obviously I don't want to make all these videos that are like completely different to each other. I need some similarity, and so I think my niche is spiritual existentialism. Really, that's my niche. That's what I like to talk about and focus on the majority of the time. However, I also do just like to fucking fuck around and play around and make short films about nothing like that, and shit like that, which I still want to make because that's fun. I have fun doing it, but I don't know if it would work with this channel. So this is what I'm really having trouble with. Last night I made a video. It was a comedy video. But it also was spiritual. It was about me meditating and then like other me's in the room as my thoughts. So it's like there's like 4 different me's, like 2 either side of me, just like having conversations, and I'm here meditating like. And that was like a comedy skit, like a little comedy short you would watch on YouTube. And that's comedy. That's like a little short film that I just played around with, just like whipped up a script in like 10 minutes and just filmed that shit just like straight away. I didn't think much about it. I had fun making it. And it's definitely got you know, it's about meditation, so that's, you know, things that I want to be talking about, you know, like spirituality and shit. But it also is just like a little tiny like comedy skit that I don't know if it actually is going to work, because I think I want to make more videos that are like really like trippy and existential, that makes people think. Because yeah, this is the thing, is that this film that I made doesn't make people think, you know, it's just like, it's entertainment, right? I want to be educational, or I'm not sure if educational is the right word, but meaningful. I want to be meaningful. Because the video that I made yesterday was just basically entertainment. Just a bit of like something funny that you watch. It's like, oh yeah, classic. It's entertainment. And that's all that there is. And of course, it's gonna help people. Like it, you know, making people laugh, like I said, is a really good thing. But at the same time, I do feel like I need some sort of deeper meaning in my videos. Like, I just always really want to portray a deep meaning. Because I've got a lot to share. I've got a lot of insights, seen as, you know, I'm into spirituality, I meditate, I'm into philosophy, I like talking about, you know, these philosophical, you know, these you know, discussing like philosophical questions and just like diving deep into that. Like, that's really fun for me, because it's like, it's meaningful. It really makes you question, you know, your life. Like, how are you going to live your life? What is your life and shit? And I really want to evoke that in people, because I think that's important in this day and age, is that people have really lost a lot of themselves to a program that they didn't choose, you know? They don't, you know, a lot of people don't really know what they're doing in life, you know, they're too comfortable, and they're just going to 9-to-5 job and whatever. And it's like, I can realize that that's fucking hard, and people don't like to look at the truth, but it is important to evoke this within people, evoke this existentialness of realizing that you exist and you have a life, and there's so much more to life than just your narrow perception. So I want to evoke this within people, this emotion, this existential emotion, and evoke this emotion of interconnectedness, being connected with other people, which I can't really talk about that, but being connected with yourself, your consciousness, being connected with the land, the earth, the air, just being connected, you know, realizing that you are nature, part of nature, playing a specific part in nature, you know, this whole connectivity thing. I really want to capture that as well. And so this is why I'm having trouble with YouTube videos, because at the same time, like that is really like what I want my purpose to be. My mission is to really like make people more curious to these things that then people don't really pay attention to. You know, the very fact that you are alive, the fact that you're conscious. What is consciousness? What is life? What is your life? What is this world around you? How does everything interconnect? What is reality? You know, things like this is like a foundational thing that people should really be thinking about, I think. But yeah, like I said, is that I also do have a lot of fun making short comedy skits just for entertainment and laughter. And So yeah, I'm having trouble with, is that something I need to like keep separate, or do I just have one YouTube channel that just has it all? But then it's like some people will be interested, like I don't want to like divide an audience. Like some people love the existential trippy videos, some people hate them and love the more comedy, just for pure entertainment purposes. And I guess, yeah, maybe I should do both. Like, that's why I did this video last night where it was a comedy thing, purely for entertainment. However, the topic was meditation. So this is sort of how I'm trying to, like, how I'm trying to get into it. But I still don't know, man. I still don't know. It's difficult. Because this is what I want to do. I mean, I want to make videos. This is what I want to do in my life. We all need a purpose in life. We all need a reason to get out of bed in the morning. And I think my reason is to make art. Also, work on, this consciousness work. Like, getting in touch with reality. Getting in touch with my true self. But also, that's an inner job. That's an inner work. It's like I don't think it's in me to just sit in a cave and meditate, for the rest of my life. I think there's two tasks here. The internal task where you're really questioning who you are, questioning reality, which is all purely internal. But then there's the external thing. It's like, what are you going to do, in this body? You're in this body for a reason. What are you going to do in this physical plane, in this external reality? And so, inner purpose, finding out more of who I am, what this moment is, what reality is, how does everything interconnect? And then the external outer thing of really, how can I express and show what's going on internally through filmmaking, because I love filmmaking and music. But filmmaking is really something that is close to me, and yeah. So I really do want to commit to YouTube, because YouTube seems to be the best platform, or at least the most popular platform. And the platform, the majority, the website that I am on the majority of the time when I'm on the internet. I watch a lot of YouTube videos. I'm sure many people do, so rather than just consume content, I want to create content. So yeah, like I've got to do something with my life, and I think this is what it is. Because yeah, before sticking to this routine with these habits, I would procrastinate all day and be like, I don't know what I'm doing, what I should be doing. But now it's just like I've set up a bit of a routine, got some healthy habits going. But also, it's not just about the habits, it's also about, what am I going to dedicate my life to? What is going to be my external purpose? And so yeah, I'm taking some time out of my day, usually about 1 to 2 to 3 hours at the moment, of doing filmmaking. And I guess, it's just about sticking to it. 90% of life is showing up. That's a great phrase to keep in your head. Because in the morning, like, I do breath work, but and like cold baths. So it's like, I don't want to be doing that. Like, who wants to be doing that? But I just say to myself, like, 90% of life is showing up, so I just do it. Even if the breath work's only like 10 minutes long, even if the cold bath is only 1 minute long, I still get in, And that's what it's about. That's what it's about. It's about showing up. I'm doing workouts at the moment now. I don't really know what I'm doing. It's like 10 minutes long, just doing like push-ups and other things like that. And I don't want to be doing that. Like, I think about it and go like, oh, that's too much effort. I could just be eating food and watching a movie. But, just show up. Just do it. And it's like, maybe I won't make the full 10 minutes. Maybe I feel really fucking tired and shit, but at least I showed up. At least I gave it my best. 90% of life is showing up. I don't know who said that. I don't know if that's legit, but it's a good motto to have. It's about putting yourself in discomfort to get a greater sense of comfort, really. If you're always comfortable, like you don't do any exercise or whatever, and you're just in bed watching TV shows and eating junk food, it's going to be really comfortable, but there's going to be this thing in the back of your mind eating away at you. And it's like short term you're going to be like really comfortable, but in the long term it's like just like fuck. So this is the other thing of like exercising and doing like cold baths or whatever, is that it's the opposite. It's like short term it's like fuck, but long term it's like this greater sense of comfort and ease. And that's what you want, really. Like, do you want to be in comfort for just like a tiny little period of time, but then the vast majority of the time is like discomfort, like in your head? Or do you want just a tiny bit of discomfort and then a greater sense of comfort in your head? Seems obvious, doesn't it? So anyway, yeah, here's just my video about talking about just getting, like, I don't know what to do with YouTube, but I'm going to just stick with it. I'm just going to show up, just do the things I need to do, figure it out on the way.